Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel and the lecture series of the ASP.NET using C# language. In this session, we will see the basic introduction of the arrays and how do we create an array and use an array using a C# language. So first of all, we will understand why there is a need of array. To understand the need of array, I am just giving an example. We just take a number. We first take a number a equals to, and then I am giving a value to variable a as 10. Then again I am writing a equals to 20, and then a equals to 30, a equals to 40. So I am giving 5 different values to the variable a. So a equals to 10, the first value, then 20, 30, 40 and 50. And now I am going to print console.writeLine. I will print the value of a equals to plus a. So let us check what will be the output of this code. So just execute this program. So now it is building the project. Just wait for some time, and as we can see, the output of this program is a equals to 50. So what is the conclusion that we derive from this code? Ki we are not able to store multiple values इन अ सिंगल वेरिएबल. एक ही वेरिएबल पे मल्टीपल वैल्यू स्टोर करना पॉसिबल नहीं है. वाई? बिकॉज इट ओनली डिस्प्लेज द आंसर a इक्वल्स टू 50. दैट मीन्स दिस ऑल वैल्यूज आर ओवरराइड. ये सारी वैल्यूज को ओवरराइड कर देगा द लेटेस्ट वैल्यू ऑफ द a. व्हाट इफ व्हेन वी वांट टू स्टोर अ कलेक्शन ऑफ वैल्यूज in a single variable? Suppose I want to store a collection of values, collection of integer, collection of strings in a single value. In that case, we have to use the array. So this is the basic requirement of the array. Now we start with the what is an array. Okay, now we start with the next part, that is what is an array in C#. So do remember students, the array is a collection of similar data type with same name. This is the definition of array. Ki in array we store collection of data. This is one of the very important part of the array, and all the collections are of the same type, similar. That means we can create an array of integer. That means we can store the integers in the array, collection of integers in the array, all the elements of the array having the same name. Arrays are used to store multiple, as we know, right? The main purpose of developing or creating an array is to store multiple values in a single variable. Each element in the array is called as, each element in the array is called as item. Do remember students, we call it item. To declare an array, define the variable type with the square bracket. So we use square brackets to declare an array. So this is the syntax to create an array. First we define a data type, then square bracket, right? This is a square bracket. These brackets are called as subscript. इसको हम लोग subscript बोलते हैं. Array name is any user defined name. You can take any user defined name to the array. Then new is a keyword which is basically used to create or to allocate a memory for the array elements. Then again we write the data type and the size of the array. That means how many elements will be stored in the array. It will decided by its size. Now example, data type की जगह पे we take integer, then subscript, the array name is num, and then new is a keyword, again data type, and this 5. What does it mean? We are creating an array of integer having the element 5. तो इसमें हम लोग we can store 5 integer numbers. So this is the basic syntax and example of the array. Now we start with the C# code to create and use an array. So do remember, to create and use an array there are 3 steps. The first step is, so now let us start with the coding part. First step is declaring an array. We have to first declare array. Declaration of array. So we declare the array using a syntax: data type, box bracket equals to variable name equals to new data type again, and we write here with size. So I am giving a 5. So this is a declaration of array. Now the second step is initialization of array element. Initialization of array elements. So to initialize array, we all know the array index by default start with the 0. Do remember students, यानी array का जो index होता है it always start with the 0. Therefore the first number that will be stored in array is num of square bracket 0, and I am giving a 10. Again same, num of 1 equals to 20, then num of 2 equals to 30, num of 3 equals to 40, and num of 4 equals to 50. So this is a initialization step where we are initializing each element of the array starting from the index 0 to 4. Since we the array जो हमने array बनाया है it is of size 5, so we start from the 0 to 4, we store the 5 numbers. Okay, now the third step is display an array elements. Display array elements. Display an array elements. So to display an array elements, right, there are 2 ways. Either you can use a for loop like this. We start from the 0 and we will go till 5, then I space. I space. And display के लिए we write console dot write line num of I. So one of the way of this to display an array is this. So let us first execute this program. Just click on this play button. So as we can see here, right, 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. So this is an array elements. So we just write one line console dot write line, and within double quotes we write array elements are. We just print a message array elements are. Now we can display the array elements using for each loop. So just write /n array elements are, and then we use for each. अब यहाँ पे for each में this is the syntax. We have to write first data type and the variable name. You can declare any variable. You can write a var in collection name of the collection. जो हमारा collection उसका नाम क्या है? num. We are writing here num, and then within console dot write line we print this var and plus var. So now again just execute this program. As we can see here, right, array elements are using a for each loop and array elements are using a for loop. So there are 2 ways to display the array elements. So do remember students, there are 3 steps to use an array: declaration of array, initialization of array elements, and display the array elements. So this is all about the basic introduction of the elements. Now in the next video I will show the different types of array and how do we implement the different types of array in C#. I hope you understood this session. Thank you so much.